You're listening to the Wife Wednesday Radio Network. Find, follow, and like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and more. You can hear us across the U.S. and around the world on Apple Podcasts, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Amazon Podcasts, Spotify, and more. Now, here are your favorite radio wives.
Hey everybody, it's Wednesday and I'm one of your wives, Sina.
And I'm Nicole.
We're back with a whole new season of the Wife Wednesday show, and you can now find us on every major podcast platform across the country.
That's right. So sit back, relax, and join us for this week's episode here on the Wife Wednesday Radio Network. All right, facts of the week. We got in 1937, J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit was published.
Thank you.
Thank you, kind sir. I am now watching your Ring of Power. I mean, it's maybe not yours, but obviously it came from you. And then in 1970, this is for my husband.
Oh.
The first game of NFL Monday Night Football was played between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets, and the Cleveland won 31-21, and that was the last game they ever won. I was gonna say. And then an honorary banger of the week, because today is the 21st of September. We have September by Earth, Wind, and Fire, and I really hope you all just listen to it today.
Do it.
Do it. Hi.
How are ya?
Pretty good. How are you?
All right. I have been suffering with allergies really badly.
It's the worst. I finally stopped like coughing from the drainage I had last weekend.
Jesus. I've been taking allergy pills every night before I go to sleep because otherwise I cough.
I wake up with crusty eyes, itchy eyes, and a runny nose. It's the worst. Same with the boys. Mm. So let's talk about D&D last weekend for a moment, because it was great.
It was fantastic.
It was fun. And one of the reasons I thought that it was really fun is because we were interacting within a town, like going to like different markets and stuff.
And talking to people.
Yes, it wasn't just fight, travel. Fight, travel. And I was like, this is so fun. And I bought an imp. It was great.
Which one did you end up buying?
I got the purple one that picks its nose and curses at you all the time.
What was his name?
I don't know. I have to name him or her.
Well, I wrote something inside the card.
No, there was no name.
I didn't put a name in it?
No.
Oh, because normally for the other ones I wrote
I kept it. We can look at
pork.
It later.
Yours was called Pork.
Oh, yeah. And you said I could change their name if I wanted.
If you became friendly enough with the imp.
Yes, we'll
see if the imp will
We'll see in a
you.
couple weeks.
Yeah.
And okay. Lilith. That is me, okay? And then there's Prince Odo. And they're just really connecting.
Close.
They're connecting a
repeatedly.
lot. He did not like that I bought an imp. He almost killed my imp. And I was like, sir, I just wrote down all these stats. If you do anything to that imp, I will personally
murder you.
Yes. Somehow.
Hey, listen, he killed a basket full of puppies too.
I know. And like no one.
It was the humane thing to do, but.
Yes. But then I was so, listen, 4 days after I was revving about that night. And for one, Cena gave us homework to write what happened that night after we like had to deal with some bullies or whatever for Hrothgar. And boy, did I write a fanfic for y'all.
Boy, did she
not
write
for you
a
all.
fanfic.
Sorry, it's just for Cena. No one, it will not see the light of day.
I read it, and it was everything and more than I could dream of.
Sorry, I'm probably making noise.
And it really grips you.
Yeah. I definitely have been thinking about it more. I'm like, ooh, I could add this and I could add that. And I'm like, calm down, Nicole.
Don't worry. I will give you more homework for different circumstances.
I mean,
I'm living for
I've
it.
picked my 3 men from the past. I just have to give them a pass. I've already planned it in my head, but
love it.
I have to give them names and things.
Yes.
I was going to do that today.
Put them
but
on
now we're doing a
Discord.
side adventure today.
Yeah, we are.
I don't want to put them on the Discord because then everyone will know who they are.
I can make you a private Discord.
Okay.
Or
I
like
just want to make
channel.
my Lilith, a private channel to put stuff on because I don't want, because I'm like, oh, I could just put it on there. I'm like, everyone will know my fanfiction.
Yeah,
then.
I'll put between Lilith and Daddy.
Yes. Because then I was like, do I print out the person for when it happens or when they're going to occur? I was like, whatever. I'll just have it ready and Cena can have it.
Yep.
Okay. I think that's all I want to say
about that. So, I want to start with my good news, I guess. My lovely, beautiful friend Bridget sent me flowers at work, and I love it. And I literally left them there for 3 days because I spent so much time there.
Yeah.
I wanted to look at them. Mm-hmm. Funny thing is, though, everyone keeps asking me if it's my husband that sent them to me. And I said, no, it's my friend. And then they're like, who? My friend. And then certain people, like my favorite customer, he's like, well, your husband sent you flowers. I'm getting jealous. And I'm like, it wasn't him. And he's like, well, who sent you flowers? And I'm like, Bridget. And he's like, oh, is she happy? Is she okay? And I'm like, yes. Because obviously she knows him as my former boss.
Yes.
So I think I said something about my car battery dying before. Maybe I didn't. So my car died.
Yeah.
The battery died. And Andrew went and got a new battery, and they ask you what car and everything. And we get the battery, and it's not the same size as the OEM one.
Yeah.
But it worked. And it's got like this brace in it to hold it in place.
Yeah.
But now like my car's doing weird things. And last night, like I had to turn off the power on the way to Corey's. And like pull off on the side of the road and turn it back on. So
weird. Andrew's definitely go get a
hopefully
different battery.
Going and exchanging all that and doing that today.
Go or just take it to someone.
I know.
It's literally, you could do it at Valvoline, and they'll put a warranty on it, and then you just have to say, hey, it's acting up, and they'll be like, all right, here's a new battery after like 3 years, and you don't have to like pay for it.
I think we should just take back that battery we bought.
I agree.
Because they ask you what battery for the car. They ask you make, model of the car, and
it obviously isn't
correct. It was wrong, and things have been weird with my car ever since.
Yes.
So the county fair starts this week, and that's part of what I think my allergies are from, because I live within like 2 miles of the fair. Mm-hmm. And I'm actually going to go this time. I'm going to go because I'm off Wednesday. I'm going to go Wednesday.
Cool.
And I thought about, because Andrew's like, oh, we could go together. Well, there's a lot more things I want to see than him. So I thought about getting up early and going in the morning and looking at like the art buildings and things that I like to look at, and then going back later with him.
Yeah. I mainly go to get food, and like the kids like to see the animals. That's really always,
I also
like
want food.
Yes, but like the rides, I'm not going to do with Titus this year because, I mean, it's raining today. It's supposed to rain the rest of the week.
Yeah.
Per normal
fair.
County fair.
Yeah. So I think my dogs are mad at me.
Yeah.
Because they're tearing their fur out. They're treated for fleas. They have no fleas, no bugs, nothing. Their food hasn't changed. Nothing has changed.
They're pooping everywhere after they had just been outside.
Well, I mean, that's the first time in a while. But
still, he was literally just outside. You had the door
I know,
ajar.
And then he pooped on my floor.
Yes.
And I'm pretty mad about that because I just shampooed this carpet.
Yes.
So I'm going to have to shampoo it again later. Mm-hmm. And like I said, they've been tearing out their fur. And I'm like, why? Stop it. And I realize it's allergy season for them too. Mm-hmm. Why don't you take it away for a little bit?
I will take it away. Okay. So yesterday we had a do nothing day. It was great. Titus and I played board games, and then like Josh got back from his game and was like playing video games with him, and then Titus was just playing video games. It was just a pretty chill day for the Vukic family, and it was great.
Just a good family day.
Yeah.
I love that.
And like last weekend, we took the front of Silas's crib off, and then it's just like a toddler bed.
Mm-hmm.
He's been doing so great.
Love it.
Like, doesn't get out of bed. He just lays there and goes to sleep. Like,
Such a big boy.
He's my sleeping boy.
I feel that.
Like, he still takes 2-hour naps. He's almost 2.5. He takes 2-hour naps and then sleeps the whole night. Does not wake up, nothing.
Listen, it's hard being perfect.
It is hard being perfect. And my grandma was like, "You're just so blessed, Nicole, or lucky." I'm like, "It's not luck. It's called the first one didn't sleep. Didn't want to go in his own bed and stay there. It was a fight every bedtime, every nap time to get that child to just stay in his bed and sleep, because all he wanted was me to stay in there and sleep with him."
Mm-hmm.
And it's still a fight. Like, the last 2 nights, he hasn't even come into my room, thank the Lord, because he has just been coming in. So I just put him back in his bed, because he just wakes up. It's not to like pee or anything. He just wakes up. It's at the same time every night. But, I got to sleep until 8 o'clock yesterday. And that's with Titus waking up at 5:30. And I gave him my phone and was like, "Go away." I didn't say that. I said, "Go in the guest room until your brother wakes up and watch on your phone." And then I wake up and they're both just hanging out in their beds. Silas is playing with cars. Silas, you still have to go up and get him, like, say, "All right, let's go." He won't get out of his bed unless Josh and I are up there. Like, that's Titus nice. Has tried, and no, it's not, because like I said last time, I'm tired of walking upstairs to get my son out of bed. I was listening to the episode that posted last week, and I was like, oh yeah, the moment of my finest momming hour. And really, just the last thing is I'm embracing my weird mom status.
I love it. I fully support that.
Yeah.
I want other parents to be afraid of you.
Along with not doing anything yesterday, I just wanted to leave the house last night, and I didn't. But all I wanted to do was just leave. I'm like, I wish I could just go get a tattoo right now. It was literally just a moment of, I need to do something, and if a tattoo is it, that is it. I did not, alas. Unfortunately. I was like, ooh, maybe I'll just go get my nose pierced. I didn't.
Anytime you want to do that, I'll go with you.
I know.
I'll probably get another piercing while I'm there.
I know.
So, my parents got a brand new roof.
Oh, yeah.
We need to drive by so we can see it.
And it looks great in photos.
It's done.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It looks great. The value of their house is skyrocketing because their neighborhood value is rising, and I'm on the edge of that neighborhood. My value is going to rise.
Yeah.
The goal is to drive away all the riffraff.
Mm-hmm. So far it's working.
So I've been really bad about going swimming. I haven't been going.
I figured.
I'm pretty upset with myself about it.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't have any energy left. After work, I just feel like I wrote mental crossroads. Yes, it's my seasonal depression, and just like stuff's been going on, and I do want to go swim. Sorry, guys. I do want to go swimming, but sometimes like it's too cold for me.
I understand,
and it makes like my bones hurt.
Yeah.
And so I just have to be brave enough to start going.
Winter.
Yes. I just need to start going down to the gym at the actual Y.
Yeah.
I just hate that it's in the basement.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fucking stupid of them.
I know. But they have stuff upstairs.
They do now?
Yeah.
I thought they only did aerobics classes up there.
Well, I think you can. No, there's a whole gym upstairs. What do you mean it's in the basement? That's upstairs now. Sorry.
I haven't been there.
Okay, you know where the front desk is?
A decade, yeah.
Okay, there used to be like an empty room. That is now the workout room.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then maybe
It's
I'll
been
be
like
less
that
anxious.
since Lindsay was working there.
I have been so anxious about
Because
that
of that?
basement room.
Oh my gosh, no, it's not that anymore.
I don't know why. It's
Like,
just giving
everything
me
is
anxiety.
upstairs.
I love that. Okay. Changes everything.
Yeah.
And my last news. First of all, I had an eye appointment last
Yeah,
Tuesday.
how did that go? Is your eyesight
fabulous. Love it. My eyes got worse.
worse?
My astigmatism shifted,
Oh.
which is why I've been having a hard time seeing and
Uh-huh.
focusing, especially like in my left eye.
Yeah.
And so I'm getting those adjusted. And then get this makes me feel so old.
What?
They told me if I wanted to be progressive, I could get with how my eyes are being, because I'm only at a 75% eye focus rate.
Yes.
That means bifocals.
Yeah.
And she told me that she's like, we can skip them this time and see what your corrected prescription is going to do for your eyes.
Yeah.
She's like, but the next time you might need them
Mm-hmm.
because you're having a hard time focusing. She's like, it might help you with, and she's like, you work on the computer all day. And I'm like, yes. And so, like, I got the blue lens stuff just because I am on the computer and on my phone all the time. The blue light protection thing.
Mm-hmm. You're getting new frames?
Yeah, I'm getting new frames.
I didn't get a picture or nothing.
I didn't take a picture.
Oh my gosh.
And so,
How
but the
dare
cool
they.
thing about the frames,
Yeah.
they're like beautiful, like big cat eye ones.
Love it.
They're lighter than these. I like the way they
Nice.
feel. They're lighter.
Yeah.
But then they have magnetic sunglasses attachments.
Yes. Who else just got that?
I have no idea, but I was like, sold.
Who else just was someone else was just, oh, Tyler. Brittany's husband just had an appointment and he didn't want the transition. So
Yeah.
we got the magnetic sunglasses.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was so excited about it. And then they were telling me, they're like, now some people lose them. And I'm like, I carry my eye case with me.
Yeah.
Like I did for like 2 years until I ran out of fluid
Yeah.
to like carry all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I will carry the case with me. I
Yeah.
carry a purse.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, well, the cool thing is that even if you lose these, they're only like $40 to replace for like the
nice.
clip-on or like
Yeah.
the snap-on
Yes.
thing. So I'm like, oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, well, I could get another set and totally bling it out.
Yes. Absolutely.
So I'm really excited. So like the glasses are, because I really wanted green glasses.
Oh,
For
really?
some odd reason. I have
I
been
think
like
you look
hyper
great with green
fixated.
glasses.
And they're still kind of like the tortoise
Tortoise.
shell.
Yeah.
But it's called agate moss
Mhm.
color. So it's like green and like almost like a brownish pinkish
I
green.
love it.
And so it's like got that, and they're bigger cat eyes like yours.
Yes.
So I'm excited. When I get them, obviously I will selfie them. I will put it on the
Yes.
page. I will do all that fun stuff.
Did Andrew get glasses?
No,
New
his
glasses?
eyes didn't change. And they
Really?
said
But he didn't
they
want new
asked him
frames or anything?
if he wanted them, and he's like, no, I like mine.
Always want new glasses.
I always
Even
want
just
new
as
glasses. Yeah,
Then he could keep his old pair as like a backup pair.
I know,
Vibe. Or be like, hey, could I get sunglasses?
right? And like the coolest thing is prescription glasses are covered under HSA.
Nice.
So with my HSA, I literally had no technical out of pocket. Like it was
Yeah.
my money from HSA.
Yes.
And because my husband is my spouse, I can use that on him.
Nice.
So, I mean, he only had the $10 eye exam
Yeah.
after insurance. So, I
Yeah.
mean, I just paid for that, but
I
it
gotta
was
make an appointment.
nice to get glasses and not have to worry about how I was paying for them.
Yes.
It felt really good.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you have the option for an HSA, get one.
Do it. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Literally.
I think that's it for me.
It's been a pretty short episode. We're only at 20 minutes, and that's with recording extra.
Holy moly.
I know.
We're just not that newsy. I mean, we were newsy, but that's okay. Bite-sized episodes are fine.
Yeah.
I feel like Sean will message me about that and be like,
I know,
your
right?
episode should be longer.
I know. He was messaging me about some stuff, I think.
He also
Let's just see what it
messaged
is.
me. Also, listeners, especially those that have our cell phone numbers, we love the play-by-plays.
We love play-by-plays.
Bridget's
love them.
given me a play-by-play, and it was
Yes.
hilarious. And especially since when I'm talking about work things, and I'm talking, not saying anyone's names or whatever, she knows exactly who I'm talking about.
Yes.
And so her play-by-plays for those, she's like, oh my God, this customer. Oh my God, that customer. Like, oh, it's funny. It's funny.
Yeah. My Uncle Sean did offer up a...
Oh yeah, our next trip should be down to him.
Well, yes.
He's offered me that too.
Yeah. That, I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say, so him and I are obviously coffee people. Okay, we love Starbucks. We are both Starbucks to a T. So we don't like the pumpkin spice lattes because espresso's great, but it really just doesn't do it for me anymore. Okay, so we do the cold brews, and I agree with him on
You
this.
bougie bitches.
You know it. We don't like the extra sprinkle of pumpkin spice on top. It's too much. Like on the foam. Like, just give me the
I don't
foam
get the
and the
pumpkin
coffee.
spice latte. I just get the the pumpkin syrup,
Yes.
or like whatever.
Yeah.
Pumpkin pump.
Well, I'm saying like, yeah. That's what the cold brew is.
Oh, yeah?
The cold brew is literally cold brew with 2 shots of vanilla and then pumpkin cream cold foam.
Do you remember last week when I told you I went to Starbucks and they're like, we are out of iced coffee. Is it okay
Yes.
if we give you cold brew?
Yes.
And I'm like,
Of course.
upgrades.
Yeah. For free? Cool.
For
Thanks.
free?
I get to upgrade to cold brew for free? Yeah, I'll do that. Thanks.
Thanks, babe.
I called him this week and he's just like, I'm just tired. I feel that so much.
Soul tired. It's a
Yes.
soul tiredness.
And we were going to play this week. We weren't going to have D&D because Adric's not here.
And I was like, I'm not running a campaign.
Yes.
I'm not prepared.
Like for our normal campaign.
But then everyone seemed really disappointed.
Yeah, because I definitely was. I just like playing D&D. And I was like, well, let's play board games between like
I love
Mom,
those
Therese, and you
boots.
guys. I know, right? Torred. They got it all, baby.
Yes. Sorry.
And today you had mentioned something about possibly doing a side adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, well, do
I've
we?
got all those one shots.
Yes. And I'm like, why don't we do that? I'm like, only if you want to. And we had, because we needed to like text Mike and like ask Andrew, because we're like, you can be a part of it. You don't have to be. It's just
this is
one hit wonder.
come if you want.
Yeah. Okay, I will. Woo! It's getting warm in here,
Yes,
ladies
sploosh.
and gents. Should we talk about our hyperfixations?
Absolutely.
All right. So I'm sure this is probably one that we both have. Sam Smith.
Yeah, can we talk about Sam Smith?
How dare he drop a banger like that and not drop the whole song with it?
Agreed. You think 30 seconds is enough, Sam Smith?
Absolutely not,
I
sir.
will personally come to your house and demand.
And of course, I was
the rest of the
obsessed
song.
with it the last Sunday, and obviously that song's been like in my head, and I can't picture anything else.
Mommy don't know Daddy's getting high.
Yeah,
I love it. I literally showed that to my dad. And
Yes.
he's like, you'll have to give me the rest of the song when it drops. And
Don't
I'm like,
worry.
believe me.
Don't worry.
Everyone
Ugh.
in the neighborhood will hear it.
What is it? It's gonna be on
The 15th.
Thursday. Drops Thursday, the same day that the second part of the third book of the dramatization of ACOTAR. Well, not ACOTAR, but Mist and Fury, I believe. Is that the one?
The whole series is called ACOTAR.
Not really.
Not really, but like
that's how people.
That's
judge
how
it.
people
Like, no.
identify it as
Yes.
Akatar.
Yeah. So other than that, malt vinegar and fried fish. That's all I want. That's all I want to eat. It's just vinegar.
And you're not pregnant?
I'm not. I mean, who knows? My period hasn't started yet, and then it was the full moon last night.
It was the full moon.
We'll just have to wait and see. Last time it was a week late before it was like, hey, here I am.
Listen, mine's disappeared again. So I think that's stress. But
yes.
Yeah.
And then my last, don't fight me because I'll fight you back. Nickelback. That's all I've been listening to. All of it. And they're going to be dropping a new song. But also, I just love Nickelback. I always have.
Listen.
Always will.
Someone, I forget who we were talking to. It might have been the band guys. And they're like, oh, Nickelback. And someone said something. And I went, I actually like the Nickelback.
Yes. Like, did you see Call Me? You know who Call Me Chris is on TikTok?
Yeah, I think so.
She made a thing. It was like a thing to be like, Nickelback, who's playing that? Like, I don't like that. And as soon as it drops, she like turns and she's like singing it. Like,
is she the one?
Front.
Is that the one that's also the chat off?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it had the chat off with the Nickelback guy.
Yeah.
Yes, they like met up and everything.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Some people just live the life.
Yes, literally. I'm like, all because you're a TikTok star, you get to meet Nickelback? Are you kidding me?
Chad Kroger.
Chad offs?
That's his name. Chad
Yes.
Kroger.
Yeah.
Is that it for your hyperfixation?
TikTok, you don't stop. Do you know what that TikTok is? What that's from?
Oh, Nicole,
who on TikTok? I'm just asking.
No.
Only one person does it.
Who?
Rosie ODonnell. TikTok, you don't stop. She says it every time before the end of her TikToks.
Oh.
And I'm like, I love you so much. And she's like met her girlfriend through TikTok now and everything. I'm like, oh my God, I'm living a life right now. And I am enjoying it.
So, obviously Sam Smith has been my obsession.
Yes.
So in this past week, I have been texting Nicole late night thoughts and it's just like a random sentence.
Like first it'll be about first it's about our characters that we like to write about with, and then it turned into, can we become snowbirds? Because winter gives me anxiety. I was like, what?
And then like the next day I was like, I kind of want breakfast food.
Yeah, like let's plan breakfast before we fall asleep, please. I mean, also I'm fine with planning breakfast before we fall asleep, but
so weird hyperfixation.
Yeah.
But I have been obsessed with my own boobs lately.
Your boobs did look great this morning when you were holding them.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel like my boobs have changed or something.
They could be.
And
change in the weather.
Yeah. Maybe it's just gravity because I'm getting old. I don't know.
Some days I like my boobs and sometimes I hate them.
Yeah. But I've just been like, you're great. Don't ever change.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like that one time I text you about being obsessed with boobs and you're like,
Yeah.
whose boobs are we talking about? I'm like, mine.
Yes. And I've just been like, I'm like, how's this outfit making my boobs look?
Yeah.
Do I feel okay?
That's
with
also
how my
my
boobs
problem
are?
with
Like,
this shirt.
it's just not sitting right.
It's just not. And this is too high that I can't just cut it.
And I'm still on my Harry Styles kick. I don't know if I said something before,
Dude.
but I'm like,
you didn't. But are you like in all the gossip?
okay. So what I don't know, what is the whole thing with was Olivia
I don't
Wilde
know
or
the original thing, but for one, him and Olivia were dating for a while, and they had this. There was like an awards show or something, and it was Olivia Wilde and Chris Pine, and then Harry was supposed to sit by them, and he's walking over, and as he sits down, he spits on Chris Pine. And as they're clapping at the end before they like stand to leave, he leans behind Chris Pine and looks and is talking to Olivia, and he goes, "We're done," kind of thing, or "Don't talk to me after this," blah blah blah. There was a whole thing or something that I don't know.
Okay, so like the TikToks I saw was him always moving spots to be away from her.
Oh yeah, he's
and like other people pulling him away from her.
Yeah, and I don't know exactly what it is
going on.
Like
What's
there was
the
stuff
tea?
with Florence Pugh that happened with Shia LaBeouf.
Yes, okay.
We don't know if it actually happened. like if they fired him or what was
Well,
what.
I saw
And
something
I love
where
Florence Pugh, by
Shia-
the way. She's a babe.
Yeah. I saw Shia LaBeouf was on somebody's TikTok,
Uh-huh.
and he was he looks rough.
Yeah, he was in rehab for a while.
It was talking
Yeah.
about that.
Mhm.
And he was saying that like nobody showed up for him except for one.
Yes,
like
on
one
the
actress.
Skype call,
yes,
whatever. And who showed up? It was a girl, like
Yeah.
a girlfriend or something.
And she was the only one, and she was in the middle of filming, and
Yes.
she still took time. And
Yeah.
he just like sat there and cried, and I'm like, oh.
Yes.
So yeah, that's the end of my fixations. That's been my celebrity. Like,
yeah.
okay, I'll watch a little bit of it.
Uh-huh. My other fixation was writing my fanfic this week,
Oh,
guys.
absolutely.
Even Brittany knew about it.
Your fanfic? Did she read it?
No. I don't know if Brittany's ready for that yet.
No.
I told her about my fanfic and what I was writing about and everything that you were texting me about. Like what did I say?
My
fix your
play-by-play?
attitude.
Oh
for
my God.
first, or whatever. Yes.
I was like brat tamer.
Yes.
Brat tamer.
I literally was like, writing that literally made me realize that I'm a submissive in that kind of aspect, but I'm a
Dominant
I am
everywhere
a
else.
brat. Oh, I'm dominant in everything else in life, but and I'm a brat.
Oh,
Literally, fight me to
100%.
get what you want, and I'll fight back.
For fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just to get you going. Oh yeah, I have made that realization in my life at 31 years old.
And I'm just baby. Like,
You are princess.
I want to be a princess. I
Yeah.
have a princess personality. It's fine.
Yeah. I have a bougie princess mentality. You have a romantic princess mentality. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, but we have time to make breakfast after we stop talking.
So hungry.
Yeah.
Do you want to let everyone know what we're eating?
We got hash browns O'Brien, and then we're making breakfast tacos with, I bought maple sausage to crumble, and I got feta. Feta. If you don't know, feta and eggs are literally top notch. I highly recommend
That's gourmet shit.
The only thing we're missing is our beloved truff, and I need to buy some. I think I'm gonna buy some if I remember while we're making breakfast.
Okay. We need truff. I'm salivating talking about it.
Yeah, same.
All right, Wife Wednesday out, right?
Peace out.
Peace out. Thanks for listening to this week's episode.
This week's show was recorded by yours truly in our studio in Ohio.
Our show is edited, mixed, and published by the team at Lead Up Studios, and our executive producer is Dustin,
aka Daddy.
You've been listening to the Wife Wednesday podcast.
Until next time,
Bye.
You've been listening to the Wife Wednesday Radio Network. Wife Wednesday is produced by Lead Up Studios in St. Louis, Missouri. Sound mastering and final production is handled by me, Dustin. Be sure to find, like, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to share the show with your friends. New episodes from the Wife Wednesday Radio Network drop every Wednesday on all major podcast platforms in the U.S. and abroad. To contact the show directly, please email us at info@wifewednesdaypod.com. Thanks for listening.